Greetings, YouTube, and greetings, YouTube, anybody who's watching this. I just wanted to do a follow-up to Demo Day, pretty much. And this is the follow-up. I wanted to discuss pretty much the OUYA Demo Day. Anyhow, I want to discuss the OUYA. Yes, I have one. This is a much maligned console that they have. The micro consoles don't have much regard. They don't play AAA stuff or consider it underpowered. Anyhow, yes, emulators are big part of the OUYA. It runs emulators. Android-based systems do. If you look in the Android marketplace, you'll find it. But I just want to go some differences between this and other things. So I was having the NVIDIA Shield, which I use more than this. But I just want to show you, I think you saw the back a bit here. You do have, let's show if we can see here, you have your power supply up here. Okay. You also have an HDMI input. You also have a place for an Ethernet cable. And you also have pretty much the USB and micro USB. You can hook a hub up to this thing, which is very useful. You can plug in multiple controllers, a keyboard, and a mouse. I also want to discuss a little bit of the OUYA controller here. It has your standard layout. It does the job. This point here, too, by the way, acts like a mouse pointer. Kind of, if you know the PS4 has a similar thing. This one does. It's not clickable. I mean, the controller's fine. It's a little bit softer or something else, for lack of a better word. But anyhow, I also miss that there has a start button and anything else. But you don't have to necessarily use this. It's useful to have this as your main controller, and it takes up to 4 of them, depending on the game. What the OUYA Marketplace does, and it's different than the Google Play. You can't do Google Play on it. But it does allow you to have controllers. This is one you can also use, for example. And depending on the game, you got the buttons you can use. These are the 2 buttons I like, and that's a home button, which you have here on the OUYA. It's in the middle. Anyhow, it does other things with the hub. Again, there's emulators of different types, RetroArch and everything else. It also, this is a PS3 controller. So I wanted to show this to you. Yes, you can hook an arcade stick up to it also through the USB port. It also has Bluetooth. You can map Bluetooth to it. Again, it takes 4 of these here. Other things too. Let me pull this out. Let me show you a sample hub, for example. I'm going to disconnect this for a second. This is like a hub I have to the thing I'm filming on. Anyhow, you could plug one of these into the computer, into the OUYA, and get multiple things hooked up to it. And also, it takes a memory card at this point. And is it the greatest thing on the earth? No. You want to get something that can actually play and support multiple players. Android-based, you get it. Because of the features in the back that you saw, you have like GameStick, which is fine, but that doesn't really support be able to plug everything else into it. And also, by the way, on Android-based things, I want to give you a tip here. There is an adapter you can pick up for a cable for the micro USB port that you can plug in, and you can actually hook these devices up. I'm able to do that with the NVIDIA Shield. But this one is particularly designed, and the way the marketplace is set up, they have on the OUYA. I mean, there's a Raiden series that they have on there, and there's other titles also. I believe Balderdash is on there, so other stuff there. So it's more than just an emulator box. Yes, that's a big deal, and that'd probably be a major draw for a lot of people. But there's more to it than that. Anyhow, I just wanted to go over that, and you know, maybe I'll show some other video. I got to get some tech update. I'd love to stream things. If you see Review Tech USA and other guys, they'll stream video and do comments. One day I'd like to get to that. I'm just not there yet. This is a little bit of experiment getting familiar with the internet. As you're seeing, I'm hopefully getting better. I mean, fix the lighting or everything else. But yes, I mean, I'm able to do a lot of stuff on it. And if I go to like a convention area, I will bring the OUYA and hook it up and allow people to play different stuff on it. All in all, I won't get rid of it. There's no reason to get 150 bucks and have it. You know, there were some issues with it, but anyhow, all in all, don't take my demo day thing as a flippant remark, even though that's a bit true for what it is. I like the system, period. So this is kind of the reply to it. Anyhow, what I wanted to do is actually get to what I have coming up here. I'm probably going to look this weekend. I want to get into a concept of universal mutators in games, pretty much video games. Concept of a mutator. If you know Unreal Tournament, you'll understand the concept of mutators. Well, there's other areas. I want to get a concept of mutators. What a mutator is would be a play mechanic that you would apply to a game producing a variant, and I'm going universal mutators, which means you can have common concepts and apply it across the board to it. Anyhow, that's what I wanted to do. There's also, I have coming up after that, I'm going to be keeping a mutator theme after that. I'm probably going to have something on. I did redo Tuesday. Redo sounded like Tuesday. Do Tuesday. That's why I did it. And I will call Mutator Monday. I'm going to go through probably a series of my games, or at least concepts, where I will look at one. And one of the concepts I will have is the massive multiplayer Vox Populi format. Originally it's called Vox Populi, and just by default I'm describing what massive multiplayer. I'm going to use the Connect 4/Captain's Mistress. I have a game, Massive Multiplayer Captain's Mistress. I'll show it. It's a game you're meant to play as a party game. You can take any abstract strategy game, pretty much. Perfect information, no luck, skill game. Turn it into a party game by dividing group up. Anyhow, I'm going to demo that. I'm going to have little chess pieces as the players. You'll actually see it. And that's going to depend on how the filming goes. And the default game I'm going to use is Captain's Mistress. And I'm also, another game I will have come up later in the week, we'll see how the filming goes, would be a game called Diamond Bridge, which is a variant on the game Hex, which you saw here. And I'm not going to go into too much details now, but I plan on doing another demo day. You can dread and fear about that. We'll see how it goes. I have a few other things. I mean, I got to see how the filming goes on it. I will put it up here irregardless, if I get it filmed right. And there's a lot of things, weather and other things that interfere with it. And you never know. I mean, it was like my first going for a walk video. I filmed the thing, and I had somebody goes, "Oh, did you get signatures for people?" And I'm like, okay, you know what? I gotta watch my filming, so I shot it outside. So anyhow, that's pretty much it for now. And this is a bit longer than I thought it would be. I'm under the 15/10 minute limit, but anyhow, I do want to thank you for watching, and we'll see about some other stuff in the future, but I do want to thank you for watching, and may your die always roll 5.